Hey you guys, welcome back to the YouTube channel. This is the continuation of Inktober, day 14. Today I'm doing something that I really don't do a lot of, but for some reason I've always had an interest in, and that is tikis. I have a artist friend of mine by the name of Brian Allen, and he does, I call him the professional tiki creator because his tikis are absolutely phenomenal. I love his line work, I love his design, I love the overall look of his tikis. He incorporates tikis into a lot of his illustration work. He's very vast and broad in what he does, but I don't have a lot of experience in doing tikis. So I decided to kind of have my tiki, the big guy on the right hand side that I'm just fleshing out right now. He's going to be bequeathing the superior tiki power down to his miniature tiki son on the left hand side, which I believe you'll be seeing here in a moment if I haven't already fleshed it in. Of course, today I'm working in blue line. That seems to be my comfort zone. I posted a video a couple days ago about getting out of your comfort zone, and I started using a new piece of software called Rebel, which is all watercolor. But for these particular drawings, just because I like to keep them under 35 to 40 minutes complete, including video editing time and stuff, I didn't really want to get too in depth and scan it and go forward with it. But who knows, after I get done with Inktober, you might see me some of these land on the website, on the portfolio. You never know. You never know. So of course I'm inking stuff in. I've been using the Sakura brushes for a long time, and I believe just by using them so much, the nibs have gotten a little bit too soft, so I kind of switched over to a different pen, as you see here, the black Faber-Castell pen. I believe, I don't know what number it is. It just says brush. Anyway, these are phenomenal because the ink doesn't smear, it doesn't really permeate into the paper too much and sink and soak through and destroy any drawings that you might have underneath. If you look at the composition, it's kind of a traditional pyramid composition. You have, it's not centered, it's off to the right-hand side, and the flow and the lines in the background are angled in such a way that it kind of directs your eye down to the little guy on the left-hand side. So your eye starts at the upper right-hand side, and it kind of goes through the drawing and down to the left-hand side. That is composition. I don't really talk a lot about composition just because how do I put this? Composition to me is more of a feeling. It feels right, it's weighted, it's balanced, and all those things. And whenever you put them into verbalization, sometimes you get a little bit too technical for the layman, somebody that doesn't really understand the terminology and artistic terms. So for those of you who don't quite understand what composition is, it's basic placement of the items on the page in such a way that has an even flow and balance of the overall drawing, and it doesn't interfere with the story. And there you go. I had somebody request a little 5-minute art tip on perspective, and I'm going to do that, I believe, next. And hopefully you guys can get an understanding, basic understanding of what perspective is. There's different types of perspective, but for me, how I teach perspective is it's a relationship. It's a relationship of the viewer to the objects on the page. And there's 1 point, 2 point, 3 point, there's forced perspective. So we're going to get in a little bit of that just in a 5-minute art talk. So anyway, thank you guys. And yes, I am safe. Orlando was not directly hit, but we met it okay. Thank you guys, and we'll see you next time. Bye.